and welcome to our 10-part short series, Trauma Awareness and Healing, presented to you by Dr. Tekla Namachanja, a peace builder and advocate in Kenya. This series is based upon conflicts experienced in the Mount Elgon region of Kenya between the early 90s and the year 2018. Peace and reconciliation are the cornerstone of a harmonious society where the aftermath of conflicts gives way to the healing process of rebuilding trust and understanding. In our first episode, Dr. Tekla talks about the sources and impact of conflicts experienced in Kenya, especially in the Mount Elgon region. Welcome.
Kenya, like most of the nations from the Great Lakes region, has had its share of armed conflict, resulting especially from land settlements and negative ethnicity. The first conflicts that Kenya experienced were in 1991-1992, after the introduction of multi-party politics that necessitated for many parties to be established, and unfortunately most of these parties were established along ethnic lines. So for politicians to compete for the votes, they had to incite some of our communities, and the incitements led to violent conflicts. We had violent conflicts in 1991, 1992, 1997, 2007, and partly 2018. One of the regions that has suffered violent conflicts is Mount Elgon region. The region has experienced violent conflicts from 1991, 1992, and 1997, 2006, 2007, 2008, and the last ones were in 2018. The conflicts in Mount Elgon region were very severe, and they had a great impact. As always, during such a conflict, many families lose their loved ones. A lot of property is destroyed. Women are raped. School-going children drop out of schools. A lot of torture is used, and many other atrocities that community suffer. This means that such a conflicts, such a events are very traumatic to communities where they take place, such as Mount Elgon region. As always, during such a violence, many institutions come up to support communities in these regions. We have humanitarian actors, we have peace builders, and in some cases, post-conflict reconstruction. And if we are lucky, we might even have some institutions supporting psychological needs of such a communities. So in Mount Elgon, yes, we had so many interventions, but unfortunately, most of such interventions usually happen during the first and second year of violence. But when the situation seems to return to normalcy, when peace has returned, many actors pull out of the situation, and the communities are left on their own. after 3 years of such a conflict. Many internally displaced victims returned to their homes, where we had militias, like in the situation of Mount Elgon. Some of them would have returned to their homes. And so, while the world moves on, while other regions move on, while people think that normalcy has returned, actually this is the time that such communities, many affected people, need support, especially in the area of trauma awareness and healing.